Ooh! Yes, it is. Yes, it is a plant that wants to kill me. Hmm. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Astroneer episode 18, where we're about to find out if we can run enough power through one cable to make this work. Oh, it's so close. It's so close, but it's just the turbines are spinning, the solar panels are charged. It's not enough power. It's not enough. It's not enough. We're going to cut it off. So we need more power generation, but in the meantime, we can still continue crafting methane out of our atmospheric condenser over here. We could go with more batteries, or could go with another medium generator. That's probably the best bet. Given that we can't control the wind, we can control the sun to a degree. Perhaps let's go ahead and get some more resin for platforms here. Because what I would like to do is I would like to start getting... Look at that. Methane. I don't even remember 100% what we needed the methane for, but I know we needed it. I believe it was for... Oh, it was for, it was for making a shelter. That's right, that's right. We need this for making a shelter. Well, we're going to gather all the methane we could ever possibly want. We'll do methane on one side, and then we'll switch, and we'll start gathering hydrogen on the other side. Should be more than enough. All right, let's go 1, 2, 3. I think it's safe to say... Oh, or should we switch? Should we use the iron? The iron platforms are pretty neat. I don't think we need that for a trade station, though. Yeah, we don't need it for the trade station platform because that you have to manually load in all of your scrap anyways. You can't just have it auto-deposited on or off the sides. Well, the question really becomes, how much methane do we really need? I guess we're going to find out, because we're going to get a lot. I don't see a reason to not get a lot. We have the power. So I guess we just let this thing harvest to its heart's content while we get the other things in our base set up and ready for use. Other things like the trade platform. This will be for if and when we need to use something. However, since we're not really there yet, medium generator is going to be tungsten and aluminum, which I don't think we brought aluminum, because the prevailing thought was that we would find aluminum here. Okay. So that being the case, I don't know, do I want this thing to just run non-stop while we're gone? Yeah, I suppose I do. I suppose I do. Let's leave our alignment mod here. We'll go underground. I think we will bring compound for tethers. Probably 2 just to be safe. So we'll bring these tethers, we'll bounce down here into the earth. Let's go ahead and make a bundle. Woo! Okay. start eating through some of this so we can start to get line of sight on everything here. I don't like it when it's closed off and it's hard to see. I wonder how much these research for. Let's, we'll bring a couple back with us. Just in case, huh? Seems like the responsible thing to do. Now, are we going to be able to find some laterite is the question. Or is it going to be more hematite, it looks like. Lots more hematite. Okay, I guess we'll just bring one of these back with us instead of two. Whoa, look out! Falling rocks! Oop. I'm sure it's been in the comments by now, and I've just, unfortunately recorded this in rapid succession with other videos because I was having such a great time playing. But yes, it is stalactite when it's hanging from the ceiling, and it is stalagmite when it's on the ground. I meant to say this actually when I started back up recording this last batch of episodes, and totally forgot, but I did look it up, and yeah, so that's the case. So we won't have to pretend that we don't know, or that we know when we don't. Again, we will in fact know. So there's that. Look at all that methane gas. It's pretty good stuff. I think we'll just let it continue. Oh no, how did my battery get out of whack? I don't like that. Better fix yourself. And we really didn't find any sort of research to bring back. That saddens me. Oh, look at that. I know what that is. That's a corpse. Woo! A corpse full of some research goodies, actually. Oh, I didn't drop off my hematite. I'm a darned fool. Okay, fine. Well... we're just going to cut through here really fast. We're right there, so it's not a problem. We'll drop off the hematite. We'll deposit the soil that we have. And then I think we're going to find out what this mineral scans for in the research chamber. It's 242 outside, just scanning it with my handheld device, or 810 over 30 minutes. That's only 19 bytes a minute. I guess it's better than nothing for now. No, go ahead and put that there. How about this? I don't think that's worth it, to be honest. And we've got another research device right over the way here, so... We'll cut through this little mountain. We'll pick up our technology research that got scattered. A work light's pretty cool. Grab an extra O2 tank, I guess. Resin, tethers. The big one is the technology. The research technology. I really want that. Alright, let's cut off the generator here, because this is almost done. I don't know if we need this necessarily. I will hold on to the tethers. The work light is sort of cool. And I think there should be a light over here other than mine. We do have one more hematite, though. We have to get going with that. Alright, let's stop with the methane. We've got all that glorious methane. Now we're going to do hydrogen. And we'll put the research right here, which is 750 over 3 minutes. That's much better use of our electricity. So I guess this is just going to take time because there's less of a concentration of hydrogen here, so it's going to take more power and less time. That's fine. I can accept these terms. We still did not find any laterite. I am going to 2 plastic and 2 silicone, so I guess let's go ahead, we'll grab our 1, 2, 3 iron. Which really, we brought back 5. We should have, okay, we have 3 more. Well, we're using the iron pretty rapidly for these, but there's a lot of iron on this planet, so. And if we're so inclined, we could actually package up these large platform Cs. Yeah, instead of bringing back the iron, well, see, it only takes 3 iron to make. 3 iron, 1, 2, 3, which you could put, yeah, so no, it's much better. Okay, so it is going to be much more efficient to bring the iron back and make the platforms we want where we want them than it is going to be to make them and then package them up. That's not nearly as efficient. Let's go ahead and halt this for a moment. Four batteries. Wow, it uses power really fast doing all this. Alright, let's go find some laterite. We just need another medium generator, that's all there is to it. And I think the best way to do that is going to be to just continue this down, right? We'll pick up this tether, we'll move it over here. And for the most part, we're just gonna chug this tunnel down until it breaks out somewhere, and then keep following it. Okay, I see compound, so we have hit some ore other than hematite, so that's always good. That looks like laterite right over there. Compound. Cave absolutely gets a little more dreary the further down you go. No, that tether better not be clipping. Thank you. What have we here? Another work light and tethers. Okay, I'll bite. The laterite. The laterite is further down the way. That's a bad sound. That's a plant that wants to kill me if I'm not mistaken. Ooh! Yes, it is. Yes, it is a plant that wants to kill me. Danger, danger. Ooh, research item. I don't know how good it's going to be, but so far it seems like the research items on this planet are good. Just hang tight there for a moment. Whoa, whoa. Okay, we don't need the tethers. I guess the work light can just relax. More tethers. Let's bring the laterite back. We can always come back for this stuff. And we'll see what kind of research we get off of this green blob. If we get enough research, and we can find maybe a nice ammonium deposit, we can sort of make a hydrazine production area, and then we won't have to worry about these solid fuel thrusters anymore. That would be really nice. I would love to make a hydrazine thruster and get enough hydrazine production to just focus on that. But we'll have to see. I can't see that. 200 bytes a minute for that thing? Really? Okay, almost $1,000 in 5 minutes. That's not bad, actually, for organic. Oh, so many resources. So much soil. Alright, so we'll unpack this for the chemistry lab. And then we're going to need one more for the shredder. So let's drop off all of our laterite here. Right, 1, 2, 3 iron. To make a large platform C for the shredder. And then I suppose we might as well continue condensing hydrogen. Ooh, that's going to use our power fast, though. Nope, in fact, let's not do that. That's going to take way, way too much power. Look at all that wonderful methane, though. Alright, so back to what we were looking at here. Silicone, resin, methane, quartz. Okay. Then let's get some resin going here. In fact, let's get some more resin. So we can put that here. So this is actually going to be easier to process and then bring back the refined materials back home, which is actually a little obvious. These two will go nice and cozy together, because why would they not? Boom, there's our shredder. Okay, and first things first, we're going to start shredding. What does the shredder do? It shreds. Very good. Okay. No, not you. You, medium generator. Everything else is empty. I saw some quartz over here. Let's go identify some quartz. I believe it was under all the lithium we found some. I'm almost certain of that. It was. Look at all of it. Right? Oh my. Yep, it continues down. Do be careful. Oh, and as I say be careful, I allow myself to plummet. Unsat. Alright, I dare say we have more than enough quartz. Let's get the second medium generator online. Let's see if that's enough power with the sun up and the turbines spinning to get this gateway powered. Otherwise, I don't know. It's going to take a tremendous network of power. Okay, we need silicone. Do it. While that's happening, we will find a spot for you. I'm thinking here will be fine for now. We'll turn you off, but we'll have you primed and ready to go. Same thing, primed and ready to go, and we'll turn you off. Let's make more silicone. Now we don't have a large printer here. And that's the thing we're going to need. Which is just 3 compound, which is fairly easy. And I think we just make the large platform A for this, right? No, I can't. I'm having a hard time justifying that when we're going to need more power sources embedded on the sides of all of our platforms. But we're going to continue making a lot of this silicone while we're here and we have access to all this methane. Because the other ingredients are incredibly easy to find. Resin and quartz. And the methane holds 5 to a container. I guess if you look at it that way, it's almost more efficient to just bring the methane back. But we want to have a base here. We do. We want to have a base here. And we're going to need silicone for other things. Wow, we're up to 6,000 bytes. Alright. Not bad. Let's let the sun come up. Maybe we can get some wind with the sun. Not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough. Stop it. I guess. Really? We're just gonna need more power, I guess, right? I can't believe how much power it takes to activate this gateway. Alright, let's get the large printer online. And then I suppose we can grab another tungsten and another aluminum. We can make another medium generator. I don't really see the harm in doing that. We're going to want these to be over here so we can turn on and off all of them super easy and just activate them all whenever we want. A lot of power generation over here. I mean, this is a lot of power generation. And 4 batteries. Yeah, I guess let's put the storage stuff over here anyways. All the coppers and zincs we can move over here to the smelter platform. Okay, so we're looking at 10 scraps so far is what we brought with us. We've got a couple of packagers, an extender, another thing of tungsten. I feel like tungsten is going to be the first thing we have to send for with a trade platform. I don't think there's much of a way around that. Shelter is 2 silicone, 2 plastic. Let's get a look at that plastic. Carbon and compound. Well, we actually have quite a bit of that, or the capability to have quite a bit of that. So that'll make our carbon. And then we'll just requisition compound right here. Lithium strewn about our base. Suppose we could make more batteries. Alright, let's try this. Let's try 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. They're all running. We're not really getting that much power. It's because these are activated. Turn this off. There it goes. It's because we had other machines running at the same time. Oh, we're doing it! It's going! Oh, we gotta keep that carbon. Here it goes. Boom, we nailed it. We nailed it off. That is a tremendous power requirement. Simply tremendous. So what does this mean? There's only 2. Okay. There's one on the opposite end of the planet, or of the moon, one in the center. But I don't know if there's an easy way to bring this much power to the other side of the planet. Not without setting up a whole other base simply for power production. I mean, we could make a... Actually, what am I saying? We have a shuttle. We can package up all this power generation, shuttle to the other side of the planet. We could do that, couldn't we? Well then. If that's the case, we'd be able to get to the other side of the planet fairly easily. But it looks like it would take every bit of power generation we had. Alright, let's make ourselves a shelter so we're no longer reliant on the shuttle being here. I think we're going to need an oxygenator. Now that I think about it. I'm fairly certain we will, actually. And that's going to require 1 ceramic, 1 aluminum. I feel fairly confident we brought more ceramic, did we not? Did we spend all of our ceramic? We must have. I don't see any of it here. Well, you know, there's always one way to get ceramic. With the soil centrifuge. We can see what kind of research this organic Dobby will give us. Let's just take a peek, shall we? 450, show me again. Yeah, 150 bytes a minute, I would say that's worth it. We just have a ridiculous amount of power generation here. We can send away for some tungsten. We have some rubber, which we don't really need. Let's organize this a little bit. The tungsten we're going to set over there. And then here we'll go rubber, packagers. Nope, not like that, like this. And the extenders. More extenders. More extenders. Good night. All the extenders we could possibly hope for. Well, this shelter is going to take a hot second to be created. Well, while we're waiting on that, let's get the other half of what we're going to need here, which is clay for ceramic. We'll just quickly make room for the ceramic like that. Not a lot of scrap nearby. But I've seen a good bit of it up in the mountains. Ah. Ah, something that is impossible to bring anywhere else. You must, it appears, you must 100% have your shelter constructed at the location you wish for it to exist at. Where the heck did I dock that clay at? Oh, fair enough. Onto my terrain modification tool. Still got more methane. We could start processing hydrogen. I say let's do it. I don't know if we're going to find a large ammonium deposit here, but might as well assume that we will. Ceramic and aluminum. I don't know why I grabbed the carbon. Can go back down for some aluminum. We already have some, though. The real question is, where will this base be placed? If we just eat through this mountain a little bit here, just to fill our soil up. This structure is everything that we wanted. This is the whole reason we came down here in the first place, or over here in the first place, was for the methane, to be able to create a structure so that we could go into the core of our previous planet and this way we can tap into the energy generation we have here, which is significant. Oh, no, these you must be away from them when they die, I forgot. That's bad. Let's build this thing sort of out of the way here, I'm thinking. Let's flatten it all out, nice, right? Like right about here, looks good. Well, look at what that does to the surrounding area. I believe that's one of those situations I did not fully anticipate, but that's okay. Because boom. Does it really come with an oxygenator? It does, doesn't it? So it's going to give me power and oxygen off of everything now. We don't have to worry about being attached to the rocket any longer, but we're going to build a landing pad too, to be quite sure. So we're just going to extend this out in this direction here. Right? And that's where our landing pad will go. So let's refresh ourselves on what a landing pad takes, which is not made at the large printer, which you would think it was. 2 ceramic, 1 aluminum. I knew we got all that extra clay for a reason. And we have a spare oxygenator. For what purpose? I really don't know. Because I did not know our new base was going to come with one. I mean, basically. No, don't point there. Yay! Oh, you are making hydrogen. You just take a really, really long time. Fair enough. Not a big base known for its hydrogen, apparently. Hmm. You see how that happens? You think everything's flat? You think everything's perfectly okay? Only to find out it's not. I feel like this should have... It must be because we're on a moon. Because flat is weirdly subjective on a moon. I mean, it's not true level, you know. Reality is a lie. No, let's... We'll bring the shuttle over to our launch pad. Because that's where shuttles belong. Even though it's a little weird picking up and carrying a shuttle, we can do it. We know we can, so we should. There you have it. There's our landing pad, our shuttle, and we're condensing hydrogen, which is what we need, which means at this point we're going to make where is it? A hydrazine thruster with tungsten and titanium alloy. Oh, that's actually a real pain to make, though. But once we make one, then all we need is the hydrazine. I don't remember exactly how easy hydrazine was to make. It's double ammonium with hydrogen fuel. Well, we haven't exactly found an ammonium deposit yet on this planet, although I'm sure it exists in abundance somewhere. As long as we had even a small fuel tank of hydrazine, we could ensure that we could take back off with the rocket without having to fly back home. I mean, we could fly back home, but then we've got to make another solid fuel thruster and then come back, which, I mean, we could do. It is a thing we could do. I do believe, though, looking at the time, it will have to be one of those things that we could do another time. I don't know. We could always... Ammonium, 1 for 1. Ugh, trading scrap for ammonium, that hurts the soul a little bit. I know we're going to need wolframite at some point. Lithium is the most expensive resource. That makes me think I should spend a good bit of time here gathering up lithium for transport back. Right? I mean, even titanium is not nearly as valuable on the trade resource conversion rate, so it seems like lithium only occurs in weird surface type biomes here. And even though we explored a good bit the first time we came to this planet, we did not exactly find lithium all over the place jumping out at us. Oh, look at that. We found some graphite. That's good. We'll take that. Might as well. Okay. I'm already getting pulled into the next thing I want to do, and this episode has already run long. I mean, let's face it, at this point, this series has 45-minute episodes, and that's just all there is to it. No, all joking aside, I do my best to try to keep it close to 30 minutes, but in case you're wondering how I decide the timing for my episodes, it's always that I look for a place to wrap things up after the 30-minute mark, not before. I don't think giving you a 28-minute episode is fair. I would much rather give you a 36 to 40-minute episode. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree, disagree with that philosophy, or what your thoughts are. I find generally people are okay with a slightly longer episode. But thank you so much for joining me. I do hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I have had a great time playing. Please come back next time as we continue our exploration of Novus, the exotic moon, with our leaning tower of large shuttle in this weird crooked base that supposedly the alignment tool made flat, but yeah, as you can see, the shelter sort of changed everything. But at least we have a shelter. But until next time, take care.